Dear students, so today we will talk about chapter number 4, which is about the purposeful use of the colors. So, in this chapter, what we're going to discuss, we will talk about hue, saturation, and luminance of colors and the differentiation between them. And then we will talk about like color psychology and color symbolism, that what different colors means like. And the third most important thing we will talk about like color psychology and its effectiveness, that how it is effective in a different context. And also we will also talk about that how different colors can be used in data visualization so that it should give more meanings to the audience. And moreover, we will also talk about like that how categorical data can be represented and more meaningful with respect to the color schemes. HSL, which is the hue, saturation, and luminescence, can also be like described further in this chapter, and the common mistake we do it while visualizing the data. So this is like you can see over here that how the original cover looks like on the case A, and in case B when they have revised it, and in the second revision how it looks like. Color. So what is a color? Is basically is a property of an object, that how it reflects back the light or it emits the light, right? So if there is a radioactive element, so they emit the light, but if it is non-radioactive element, so it reflect the lights. Basically, the color also shows you some like communications, like with respect to moods, reactions, attentions, okay, related to the charts and to the data visualization. So basically, we have three main colors, that is red, green, and blue. And with the combination of these three colors, we make different colors over there. So you can see in the wheel. So the primary colors are these three. From these three colors, you can make different colors. Okay, now you see over here like saturation. So the first important thing is the second important thing is saturation. The first one was the hue. So hue is like the basic color. Second is the saturation, that how much the grayness or the gray present in a different color, right? So in the on the right hand side, the gray is like here is like more. On the right hand side, the gray is less. So saturation of the different color is more on the left hand side, while on the right hand side the saturation is bit lower. And the luminous, if you see the luminous over here, so luminous means the brightness, or how like the colors look more brighter. So that is the third most important property. The first property is the hue, the second is saturation, and the third is the luminous, the brightness. So different colors have different effects. Like for example, purple, blue, and green, they have a soothing effect. They have a calming and reassurance effect. Yellow, orange, and red, they have like evoke energy, passion, and danger as well. Just like for example, if you have red signals, you have to stop, right? If there is a red like sign, then there could be a danger. But like green is like for example, green trees, like blue sky, purple colors. These are like cool colors or soothing colors or calming colors. Yeah, so we can differentiate the psychology with this one, like warm colors up and the cool colors down. Yeah. And here is like more symbolism, that how like there is a video. I would recommend that you watch this video. It's very nice video related to color combinations, or how different advertisement they use the colors, like McDonald's, they have used the colors, Yahoo, how they use the colors, and Dell. So there are different like color scheme, they're using it to convey the message to the people. Perceived color, as I told you, that like every color has its different meaning. Like red has anxiety, arousing, daring, dominant, energy, excitement, health. Like orange color has like abundance. Yellow has like cheerful. Green is calm, comfort. Blue is like calm, comfort as well. Purple is authenticity, charming. Pink is charming, cheerful. Brown is nature, outdoorsy, reliability. Black is dignified, efficiency. White is calm and clarity. So different color has a different meanings according to the psychology. Okay, so background. Perceived color changes as contrast with the background color changes, like so you have to change the background with respect to the color as well. So it also very important that how to choose the background color. Complementary and analogous colors, like some colors are like complementary and analogous, and they have like different effects. So complementary are directly opposite each other on the color wheel. So the one which are opposite, that is called complementary one, and analogous are directly adjacent to each other. So if it is adjacent, like for example, it says green and blue, they are like these are analogous one, and the one which, for example, red and green, they are complementary, opposite to each other. So overuse of the complementary analogous color increase the cognitive load and may distract the audience, right? So like you should not overuse these colors because it increases the cognitive load on the minds of the audience. Suggestion for the use of color in data visualization, like poor and unnecessary use of color creates clutter, increase the audience cognitive load. Multicolor background for data visualization can be distracting. Cool, like cool colors appear more distant than the warm colors, right? So there is a difference between it. Complementary color used together create color dissonance. So if you want to create a dissonance, then you use the complementary color, right? For analogous one, colors create more color harmony than the complementary color. So analogous colors are smoother while the complementary colors are opposite to each other. Color schemes, like the color scheme is a set of colors, like as we already know, the HSL data visualization. So in Excel you can also have this one. The color scheme depends on the type of the data used in the data visualization and the message we want to convey to the audience. Like if you look at this one, so if you like choose different categorical colors, and the distinct and unordered color groups represent the categorical variables outcomes, right? So by this way, like for example, you can choose different color schemes over there. This is color 4, this is monochromic. Monochromic means like single color. Mm. You can use the color schemes in the chloropathic map as well, to show the temperature level by increasing the luminance or heaviness or saturation of the colors. Heat map, daily low temperature, like you can also have some diverging color schemes. So in a diverging color schemes, a gradient formed by the two sequential color schemes sharing a common endpoint represent a quantitative variable. So by this way, you can also like guess how is the quantity with respect to the color. So HSL color systems, like as you know that it has numbers as well, like from minimum to maximum. So for saturation is 255, like for luminance is 128, right? And then so we have the different like colors, the hue RGB is three different hue colors, right? So a higher saturation represent a purer color. A saturation with zero result in a gray tone, while luminous, if the number is 255, so it means more whiter, while the with the luminous with zero is more blacker. So you can adjust like with this one in Paint, you can see it, or in Excel you can see that how the color schemes looks like. You can adjust like these three hue, saturation, and the luminous amount with respect to, you can like choose with the cursor, or you can choose the numbers as well. And similarly, the first one is about like hue, the second is about the saturation level, how you can adjust the saturation level, and third is about the luminous level, the brightness. And also, this is one of the example of that how the eyedropper tool can be used for the adjusting this HSL. Okay, there is another example like how the custom color can be like chosen. Unnecessary colors should be avoided. Sometime there is no need to like have this color of different colors, because it doesn't convey any message. So I think the one unicolor or monocolor is better. Excessive color scheme is also not good in this one, in this picture. So this is not clear that what message it is conveying. So I think now this one is more like meaningful with respect to the previous one. Yeah, sometimes contrast is very important. So in this case, there is a little bit contrast, so it doesn't give you, it has more cognitive load and doesn't give you more message. While this one is contrast is okay, the contrast is sufficient in the right hand side, and it gives you more meaning. Okay, inconsistency across the charts, like if you see over here, you can measure the inconsistency with the different color as well. So these two colors like can give you the different meanings, like the orange color is for adults and for children is the the bluish color. Yeah, we should also take care of some special cases like colorblind people. The colorblind people, they don't have